Hello again, YouTube. So today I went live on Facebook and I shared some important messages. Sometimes I feel like it's a waste doing shit on Facebook. I just rather go ahead and upload it to YouTube and then share it on Facebook. But so I'm gonna talk about what I was talking about. Yeah, like in the past, maybe let's just say a week or two, I just kept people are coming to me about, relationship issues, things like that. Basically coming out of being heartbroken. You know what I'm saying? And I noticed like, and it's not just like a particular person, it's like people. And they're all random different people who don't know each other are pretty much dealing with some of the same issues. And what these issues is, it's like, investing into the wrong person. You know what I'm saying? And in my messages on Facebook or Facebook Live, I was just saying that we really got to start holding ourselves accountable for the choices that we make. This is not a method to guilt trip or shame anyone. As long as the human experience sometimes get distorted through religious views and things like that. But I don't care who we are, male, female, like never apologize or feel bad for having a human experience. People really like be victim shaming people who speak up about their pain and stuff like that. They be want to shame people. And then I'm just saying, I'm not coming from that angle. I'm coming from an angle of I see an issue, so I'm going to address the issue with hopes that you will recognize and that you will, bring about your own healing. So again, accountability is a major factor. Now, male or female, when you dealing with somebody, a lot of us get caught up emotionally and we make other people emotionally responsible for our well-being and our happiness, and that's where we go wrong. It's like we give these people subconsciously or even consciously, we give them a responsibility to make us happy when really it is our duty to make ourselves happy, right? So another thing is like people see red flags in a relationship that, hey, this don't feel right or this ain't right. And some of them ignore it with hopes of manifesting what it is that they desire out of that person. But so like I think it was Maya Angelou who said, when people show you their true colors, believe them. Yeah, for real. You know what I'm saying? I was saying on the videos how people will show you in so many ways that, like, okay, you'll be quick to claim somebody your soulmate because you all head over heels with them. They not your motherfucking soulmate. They a fucking lesson. Some people, like I said in the other videos, some people just not meant to be in your life on a long-term basis. I know that's what you want. I understand that's your goal. But it's like cute playing wrong motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So accountability, autonomy and sovereignty, okay? Before you sit up here and assign somebody a responsibility of your happiness and well-being, you got to give that shit to yourself first by first of all recognize what is it that you want. You got to be crystal clear about what it is that you want, okay? And so what you want should be communicated to a person of interest. Now, at that point, see, this was where a lot of us go wrong because we want that. Now we expect that. And the whole time the person might be like, well, I'll give it a try. But as time goes on, they like, I ain't really feeling this. And some people don't know how to come out and tell you straight up, I ain't feeling you. So they action said them red flags. And then you ignore them because you want what you want and you determined to make that person be what you want, and that's not the case. Okay? So one, recognize the things that we do to ourselves. Okay? And then the second thing is self-accountability. I mean, it ain't even the second. I can't keep saying that shit enough. Like, hold yourself accountable. Know what you want. Be able to recognize that what, just say like you giving a personal interest a chance. If they not the one, recognize that shit and let go. Yeah, you lonely and all that stuff, but you still trying to make Mr. Wrong Mr. Right, and that ain't right. And then we put ourselves through that torture. People tell you in so many ways they ain't really feeling you, but they'll deal with you because you a convenience and you a pastime. And then we sit up here feeling shitty. And then, like women, and then when we feel shitty, you know what we do? Project that shit onto other women, and that shit ain't right. Girl, hold yourself accountable. Okay? You entertain a fuck nigga, and that ain't that female fault that you chose to entertain a fuck nigga. You know what I'm saying? But, and here's another thing. Like, I really gotta address pick me hoes because, pick me females. Pick meshas. Okay, because it's something I had brought up in videos and I never really kind of went in depth about that. But a pick mesha is a woman who is like putting other women down to make a man notice her. She like, I'm the prize. Oh, she a hoe, she ain't shit, da 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 da. Basically, the definition of a pick me or a pick mesha is what I call them. And I ain't gonna call you hoes. I'm gonna call you pick meshas. And it's just a term to apply to a behavior that women tend to have. Okay? A lot of us want that dream that our grandparents sold us about, the whole traditional family. And I swear ain't nothing wrong with that. I commend couples who actually uphold the traditional roles. And at the same time, there are times have changed, and then a lot of us have to adapt to it. At the end of the day, you got to do what's best for you, okay? So whether that's traditional or unorthodox, open relationship or whatever, you do what's best for you. But no matter what, you got to be honest with yourself and your partners about, where you stand. And it's good to check in. But back to these pick me girls, okay? Now, babies, let me tell y'all something. Karma has a funny way of working. You understand what I'm saying? I teach my children this all the time. The actions you take today will affect your future tomorrow. In other words, in your childhood, or just say like in your young adulthood.
My mom would be like, do right now, and then you won't have to worry about all that later. That's how they would say it. Like, just do right now, and then you won't have to worry about extra shit later.
Yeah, absolutely. Excuse me. One thing, karma is real. You won't pick me, then you, like, okay, this is how I see it, and this is the way Spirit presented it to me. The mothers told me, okay, you've been on this man coattail for all these time, not a man, but men. You place men on when it comes to a value, you place men on a higher pedestal than you do a female. And you being a female yourself knowing how niggas done dogged you the fuck out and done did you, and you know that you are a qualified good woman yourself if you think that of yourself, right? And after all the good you do and you see that dudes don't act right, are you gonna tell yourself, well, oh, it's the caliber of men when I entertain men like that? Let me say this real quick. A lot of us settle, and that's facts. Okay? One, because the pickings are slim to none. So listen, for all you women, you pick meshas, and these bitter ass men that go around talking about, oh, you chose wrong. Okay, question. Where are all the good men? Where are these good men you speak of? Where are they? Well, show me living proof that they exist, sweetheart. Don't just talk to me with words. Put that shit in the substance. Where are the men that are clapping for women? Where are the men that are protesting and going to war over women? I still ain't seen motherfuckers do shit for Sandra Bland. Or what's the girl name that Breonna Taylor. You understand? Where's the outcry for that? But you got pick me women out here. You see with your own eyes, you heard with your own ears through all this timeline that you have lived, and you have seen how men treated women. You probably seen it with your mother, your grandmother, and in your own lifetime. And yet here you are talking about cater to him, be his peace. That nigga is emotionally unavailable. He choose not to do any introspection. And if you know some good men that are doing these things, where are they? I want to see them in media. I want to see them in the communities. Where are they? If you speak of these good men, oh, we chose wrong and shit, where the good men at? Where's the selection of good men? Since y'all so smart, show us with all the good women who have held down families in spite of these deadbeat fathers, these men who don't choose to marry women that y'all don't speak on. Is this the niggas you telling us to be his peace for? Are these the men that y'all are telling us? And yo, you pick me women, listen to me. It's a major insult to women for you to tell a woman how to cater to a man, as if we were not born with that natural ability to nurture. So you kiss my ass. And I say that with emphasis, because how dare you? We have done that. And they still fuck off on your sisters, on your best friends. But y'all don't talk about that shit. And it ain't that we all bitter. We are aware and we are speaking truth. Y'all are so used to that generation sweeping shit under the rug and putting up and shut up and suffering in silence. And wonder why so much dysfunction is in people's families and shit. Because y'all ain't never felt y'all feelings and dealt with real shit. Don't come to me. Listen, I be really tempted to want to slap a bitch for talking that learn how to cater to men. Nigga, we raised men. We nurture them from the womb on up. Don't tell me how to take care of no motherfucking man. Where are the videos on how to cater to a woman? Why y'all women not promoting men catering to women? Be her piece. Clap for her. I want to see that. Until then, shut the fuck up with all of that. You do that. Matter of fact, you be the guinea pig. The message that you preach, live by example. And tell me how that works out for you. But I digress on the pick me hoes. Your karma, this is what mama said. Your karma for dissing women that went through the same thing that you did. Your karma is going to be generations stuck with this particular type of motherfucker that y'all chose to entertain. Pick me? Oh, okay. Now y'all intertwine for the next 4, 5, 6 generations. And your children who didn't even fucking choose to be a pick me motherfucker gotta suffer from pick Misha symptoms and shit. Because of the choices that she made. Karma is real. You understand? Being stuck with an abusive asshole because you want to sit up here. You saw this nigga with another woman and all you did was dog her and gave her a hard fucking time. Now you stuck with him. Now he beating your ass. You know what I'm saying? And generations to come. That's your karma. For not even fucking loving yourself enough to put you first. And you got the audacity to tell. It's like you preaching to the choir. We the mothers. The fuck you mean cater to him? We created that motherfucker. How you gonna tell us to cater to him? No, bitch, you cater to him. Sorry, I don't mean it. I'm getting emotional because I hear this shit too much. But at the end of the day, man, hold yourself accountable. Take full autonomy of yourself and full responsibility of yourself, your happiness, and your well-being. You ain't grandma. We ain't in our times no more. And there ain't nothing wrong. Like, if you find somebody that has the same like mind as you and is on the same agenda as you, my blessings to you. But see shit for what it is. See things for what they are on a broad spectrum. And stop trying to judge people one by one based on, no. Look at life over on a timeline and see how certain things played out in family relationships and in between mom and dad, between uncle and aunts and all that stuff. You got examples that you watch, and we can't ignore the red flags and obvious things that we have not been addressing. Okay? And I'm going to leave off with this message of saying clap for her.